Today we're going to talk about everything you need for Skylanders Giants. Skylanders Giants was the second game in the series from Activision, and it was released shortly after Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. So this game, because it was released so quickly afterwards, there actually aren't too many differences. So I'm going to walk you through everything you need to play this game. So first things first, you need the power portal, and always make sure to check on the back and zoom in to see which system it says. So this one, for example, says the Portal of Power for Xbox 360. If you have newer systems and you want to play the game, or Wii or something like that, you have to have the one that says the name of the console that you have. And for Skylanders Giants, the nice thing about it is you can have any version of the portal and it will work. So this is the base model, and this is one of the newer models for Trap Team. Any of these will work. So that's step one, get the portal, obviously have a copy of the game or a digital version of the game, and then you need some figures. So the one thing that does set Giants apart from the original Skylanders game is the addition of the giant characters. And as you can see here, there's a big difference in the size of the two, one being a giant and one being a normal size character. And this basically helps you identify which characters you need. And within the game, the giants are used to perform specific feats that only giants can do to progress in the story. They can also pick up huge boulders and throw them. And then they have a few other abilities that they can use to find secret collectibles. So you basically need at least one giant and then probably a few more normal characters as well. And with Skylanders Giant, you can also use the Skylanders from the first game. So for contrast, if you ever need to know which figures are for which game, the original game had green on the bottom. So these characters actually will work for Giants as well. And orange, which is the Skylander Giant color, will also work for this game. So you can mix and match your old characters with the new characters. And I would also recommend Skylanders games are kind of a game that they want you to buy more figures initially when the game came out. So later in the campaign or the story mode of the game, it gets quite difficult. There are some enemies that are kind of cheap and they can do a lot of damage. And especially the final bosses, you're going to need actually quite a few characters that are leveled up. So I would just recommend maybe getting 5 or 6 characters and then you'll be pretty good to go. Now, what does Giants really have to offer? Like I said, combat is really no different. Gameplay-wise, you just need giant characters for certain things instead of the normal characters. And other than that, it's pretty much the same formula. I think this game has about 15 levels. Each level has kind of like a boss at the end or some kind of challenge. And then you finally get to fight Chaos at the end of the game. One thing that this game does do a little bit differently, though, it has this card game built in, which is called Sky Stones, which is very similar to the card game from Final Fantasy IX, which kind of seems like they stole it, to be honest. So you can look forward to that, but again, same characters, added a few new giant characters, same gameplay. So if you enjoyed the first Skylanders game, you can check this one out and it'll be pretty much more of the same. If you've never played a Skylanders game, Giant is one of the cheaper ones to get, and it's a good starting point in the series. You didn't really miss too much going forward. If you have any questions about getting started with Skylanders Giants, then put it in the comments and we'll be sure to help you. Thanks for watching. Peace out.